How's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 11 of Don't Panic. The world, the world keeps taking away my favorite people. Kevin Conroy, Jason David Frank. Fucking stop. Hey, universe. Stop the fuck of what you're doing, the fuck. How about that one? Yeah, Kevin Conroy, voice of Batman. Grew up with that show. Then played the video games. He is the voice of Batman. If you want to argue with me, I will break your jaw in 3.5 places. Not in pieces, places. Jason David Frank, he's the Power Ranger. He's shown up in most of the shows. Okay, he is the Power Ranger. Okay, he's gone. Don't know the reason why. Not gonna look into it. Okay, I am curious. I hope it wasn't by choice. I always hate that. I hate it when people die, but I hate it when people die by choice. That's just upsetting. And not to make this about myself, but it is my podcast, so I kind of have to. I've been in those situations where I did not want to be alive anymore. I was like, get me out of here, like, get me out of here. I'm so glad I didn't. Life could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. I've been reflecting so much. I've been watching old videos of mine. Like, I look like shit. Like, I look like shit now. Shut the fuck up. But I looked even more like shit. Like, if you took a shit on a piece of shit. That's what I looked like. Very negative, which people would claim that I'm still negative. Go fuck yourself. But it's a stark contrast from where I used to be. I don't know how I announced 2 deaths and turned it towards myself. Maybe I am a narcissist. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to avoid the pain of actually losing childhood icons of mine. That really sucks. But anyways, why does this show have to be fucking depressing all the time? I've noticed the last 2 or 3. I'm just yeah, but everybody sad, but what? I've been finding myself in like drama at some fucking lady telling me that I was going to rape her. No, not my style. I like that consent. It gets me going. Consent is fucking hot. Yeah, and plus she's ugly. Anyways, okay. So, yeah. Found myself in that controversy. There's more controversy coming in. I don't know. I take it all in stride. I take it on the chin. That shifted my jaw a little bit. Could have knocked myself out. I don't know. But yeah, this is something that I wanted to talk about besides the depressing shit that I just said. There is a macaroni wrap beef, and I'm not fooling you. I'm not yanking your dick. That costs extra. There is a macaroni with the chicken strips. No, there's a macaroni wrap beef. You don't fucking believe me? Watch. Don't believe me. Just watch. So this is 2 months old. This is Cheetos mac and cheese. Okay? Now listen. Listen. Look, Linda. Listen.
Other mac and cheese, yeah, they're all the same. Flamin' hot and cheesy jalapeno run this game. When it comes to cheesy flavor, you know I'm king. Bold and cheesy mac and cheese, it's a Cheetos thing.
Okay. Now that sounds like Rick Sanchez.
Other mac and cheese, yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah, Morty, we're gonna fuck some shit up. Well, but nothing mattered, but now it does. Season 6. Adult Swim. But now, Kraft has done a response diss track to them. I'm not fucking kidding.
Go, ninja, go, ninja, go.
Word to your mother. Kraft Mac and Cheese Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shapes.
Go, ninja, go, ninja, go.
You know you love it.
Of course, I was fucking lying. Like, at some point, you guys have to, like, have a fucking brain. Like, at some point, you have to have a brain. Like, I can't be the only one with a brain. If we're gonna go off of that logic, like, I'm not here to give you guys actual news. Like, the 2 deaths that I announced, real as shit. There's no macaroni rat beef. I have deceived you, but we gotta get some fucking comedy up in here. We gotta do some silly goose shit. I can't just fucking, why don't we know if you think about it? It's fucking lame. I don't know. I've just been in a much better mood. Actually, I can talk about myself for a little bit. So I was sick. I know. Seems like we're bringing it down a peg, right? But we're not. I was sick with strep throat because my girlfriend likes to tongue kiss. Can you figure out where I got it from? So I get it from her. There's someone at my door. Pause. It was my brother Dylan who brought food for only him and Adam because I told him I didn't want anything. It's not because he was not thinking about me. I told him not to. Anyways, so yeah, I was sick. Girlfriend got me sick. Love you, babe, if you're listening. And I was an idiot and still drank twisted tea. You know why? Because I am an idiot. I just mentioned it. Keep up. So like the last 2.5 days, almost 3, because 2.5 is almost 3, I stopped drinking twisted tea and I feel great. Like really, really great. I drink water and I'll drink soda, but what caps my night off to go to sleep with pretty much is twisted tea. Very sugary, very alcoholic, alcoholic, well, pretty much alcoholic. Yeah, so I was doing that a lot, and I believe me, not as much as I used to do, when I was getting El Divorced, but enough to make me not feel great. And yeah, it's been like 2.5 days, almost 3. I feel fucking awesome. Like I've been drinking Fiji water. Does all water taste the same? No. If you drink Dasani, go fuck yourself. That tastes like plastic. This tastes clean. It doesn't taste like plastic. It tastes clean. Is it my favorite? Nah. But you know what? I grabbed it. It was the first thing I grabbed. Tastes better than Dasani. But yeah, so it's Jeff Goldblum. It's just made me very lethargic. The twisted teas made me very unmotivated. And then when I would get tipsy, I didn't want to film myself. I didn't want to do a podcast, say something I didn't remember, and then give out, top secret information that the government has entrusted me with. No, I'm not that important. But yeah, I've just noticed my ability to want to wake up in the morning got better. I was going through what I would like to say withdrawal. Yeah. So it was a problem. Headaches that would not go away. Irritability. I noticed that a little bit today. But other than that, nothing. Like, I'm not having to get me more blankets and less blankets. Like it's not. It was never that bad. But I've just been slowly weaning myself off. You know, I used to drink 6 cans a day. Yeah. And how do you afford that? My job. And a lot of my bad habits, I only do because I have the job that I have, because I can afford the habit. And this is the next thing I want to kick too, because apparently this gives you anxiety. Did you see those truth commercials? When you puff on, no shit, I puff on this when I have anxiety, and then it goes away. So that commercial's a fucking lie. Maybe they're not lying on purpose, allegedly, so I can't get sued by them. Nicotine all in my fucking mic. But that's the next thing that's gonna go. But I'm not letting that go. See, the drinking, fine. If you want to take that away from me, go ahead. Here. But if it's the nicotine, I'll snap your neck. And that's a problem. And I realize that is a problem. And the first step to realizing something is the problem is the problem it is. I don't know. I just feel in a much better mood. Much better mood. So I don't know if I said it on my last podcast. But I don't give a fuck. This is my podcast. I'll repeat myself. Damn it. Yeah, Don't Panic is not just going to be me in the near future. It's going to be multiple people. There's a green light shining on my eye right now if you're watching the video. I look like a robot or David Bowie. Ground control to Major Dick. But yeah, there's going to be some changes coming to Don't Panic. Not just a podcast. It's going to be so much more. It's going to be like every other fucking YouTube show. Now, this is the part of the video where I should like hype it up and be like, "Oh, you have never seen this shit. You've seen this shit before, just not done by me." And will I do it better? No. Probably slightly worse. Right? But that's me. Okay? I'm slightly worse. I'm not the worst. I'm slightly worst. So if you can get behind that, if that's something that you want to get a part of, slightly worse than what's out there, you know, hop on the love train. But no, movie reviews. That's coming. Not just me talking about it, but just like me and my brothers, or me and my friends, or me and my co-creators that are my friends. Love them to death. Playing video games from start to finish. And it's not going to be, oh my god, the newest one. No, I'm going to play old school shit that no one plays anymore. I'm going to do the old angry video game nerd shtick. I'm not going to review old movies, though, because they suck. And if you disagree with me, then you're just wrong. And if you want to keep being wrong, okay, fine. Go with that. Be that. Newer movies are better. And if you say like, oh, but Citizen Kane, that movie's stupid. It's boring. It's the perfect movie ever. No, it's not. It's boring. Okay? Newspapers and shit. And then the last word was not even the last words that dude uttered. They made it up. So ergo, vis-a-vis, Squid Pro Row, it's not a perfect film because it has a flaw in it. They didn't know what the guy said. So go fuck yourself. Yeah, so no old movies. And I'm not going to be, well, I saw this movie back in... That's Nostalgia Critic. He has that in the bag. And, yeah, fuck people who hate the Nostalgia Critic. Fuck y'all. He gave a bad review to The Wall. Pink Floyd's The Wall. I like The Wall. I didn't piss my pants when he made fun of it. I didn't get so overly offended that I made a 2-hour roast video. Is the video good? No. Is his opinion valid? Yeah. Cool. It's not meant for everybody. And just accept that. I think people on the internet are dumb. They will like crucify people for an opinion, and fucking don't. Like, shut the fuck up. Let people have their opinions. I mean, you can have your opinions too, but when you get like so passionate about it, like so passionate, like someone called your mom a cunt, which wouldn't hurt my feelings, but if you get that upset about it, like someone called your mom a cunt, you need to grow the fuck up. It's art, and just because you see something in it and someone else doesn't mean you have to be an asshole. Okay? They don't like it, you do. Wah wah, boo hoo, wah wah, boo hoo hoo hoo, but wah wah. The wah wah hoo hoo. Fucking idiots. Um, where was the fuck I going? Where? Where do I go? I have no. Thank God for pause buttons, and I never say I edit. I'm a liar. I edit sometimes. If I've gone so deep within a podcast, I edit if I mess up. Uh, but at least I'm honest about not telling the truth on that. Uh, so I did think of something, and I was going to lead into this. It took me a little to get back to it. So this is a deep cut. This is like 10 or 11 years old. National anthem, epic fail. It's from 2011, but the video was uploaded much later. We're going to listen to it real quick.
By Gage Charles.
Gage Charles. Ray Charles. You should have got Ray Charles. Was he alive in 2011? Can't remember.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
So far, so good.
what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars were so gallantly there, as though rockets were there.
Oh, this is terrible. You gotta go back and hear that again.
As though rock gallantly and bright last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars were so gallantly there, as though rockets were there, and the twilight's last gleaming, and the rocket's red glare were so gallantly there. Burst stripes were all there.
This is what happens when you get a Canadian to sing your national anthem. Hold on.
Were so gallantly there.
He loves the Rockets and the gallantly.
Burst stripes were all there. And the rockets were there.
And the stripes.
And the rockets were there. Burst stripes were all there. And the rockets were there. Oh, say does that star...
This can't be real. No one... Fuck no. There's no way that this is real. There's just no way that it's real.
Our spangled banner yet glares for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Stripes. I don't think that was fake. He did you see that little head shake he does at the end? He's like, this is not the Onion, is it? It can't be the Onion. I do not see any comments for this. There's no way. This is either the Onion. The Onion was huge back in 2011. Oh my fucking God. That was terrible. I feel genuinely bad for this guy. I mean, just like look at that face. That's a face that is very sad. He's like, I have just embarrassed myself in front of the nation. I don't think there's really ever coming back from that. Poor guy. Once more.
Home of the brave.
No, we got to get a close up of him.
The free and the home of the brave.
Oh man, I would probably never go outside. More than likely. I would never go outside. Wow, that sucks. Oh, poor fella. There's nothing more I enjoy than people singing not good. This by far, I want to share this with you all. Worst church singer ever. Man sings, in quotes, looking for a city. Now, there's a backstory to this. This man, I don't know his name, he claims that he sings this song in all the churches. He's going to tell you this story. And in the beginning, when he hears the keys playing, he notices that it's a higher pitch than he usually sings. So instead of just like saying, can you go to the key of whatever? He's a trooper and he goes for it. But he sounds like if you were getting a prostate exam after you did a huge balloon of helium. And I feel like I can make fun of this because look at my fucking face. I get a pass on making fun of people. Look at my fucking face. Okay.
Well, this next and final song is going to be one that has made me pretty famous over the last few years.
Pretty famous, humble brag. Humble brag, pretty famous. This song has made me pretty famous.
Well, this next and final song is going to be one that has made me pretty famous over the last few years.
Pretty famous in the Baptist churches. I'm not even, should I go for the joke? Yeah. Man, they just spray that communion.
It has took me a lot of places I didn't think I would be at. But
He's got to give you that backstory, you know, all those hard nights of injecting the Lord. And, you know, just those nights in those hotels, like, what am I doing this for? I'm on the road constantly. I don't see my wife. I just spit everywhere when I said that. But I don't see my wife.
it was the first time on stage, New Year's Eve 2002, with one of the best quartets out there today, Brian Free and Assurance. And I was privileged to be able to sing this one with Brian Free. And I don't know if I beat him that night or not, but ever since then, we've had competitions. I've wore him out. Not to make me look good or anything, but
Then why did you say it, dude? If you didn't want to make yourself look good, you wouldn't have mentioned it. Right? I'm the best motherfucker that cooks a steak. Right? I don't say anything about steak until I'm going to rub it in someone's face that, hey, your dad, the way he cooks steak is fucking shitty compared to mine. You might as well eat shit if you're going to not eat my steak and eat your father's. You know, I let them know because I mentioned it. We're going to
Competitions, I've wore him out. Not to make me look good or anything, but that's what happened.
Bragging is a sin, my friend.
But this is one that also my friends at my hometown church, Gospel Light Baptist Church in Salisbury, North Carolina, has really made their top choice. So therefore, we're going to finish off with this one. It's called "Looking for a City."
That delivery, like, looking for a city.
Their top choice. So therefore, we're going to finish off with this one. It's called "Looking for a City."
Deliver. This is the moment. This is the moment where he realizes, oh, that's a higher key than you can usually. I'm a baritone. I'm more of a not a. You know what I mean. Just listen to that. Oh shit! You fucked it all up.
Looking for a city.
We gotta listen to the. He's like, oh, I can't get this high note. Oh my god. It's faster and it's higher than it's normally fucking done. Listen.
I didn't know you was going to start out with looking for a city built above.
He blames the piano player. Sir, if you're going to sing, maybe if I learn how to speak correctly, if you're going to sing, not sing, if you're gonna sing, I have a stutter, get the fuck over it. I'm saying that to myself. If you're gonna sing, okay, we all have our crosses to bear. If you're gonna sing, bring the fucking music sheet. Because let me tell you something, those Baptist piano players will play anything you put in front of them. Because they learned how to read music. And the hymns.
Looking for a city built above.
He is so annoyed. And let me just tell you why I'm teasing you with the tip. Because once we go full insertion, you're going to beg me to stop. I muted it on accident. You thought I was going to save you. No.
Looking for a city where we'll never die, where the saint and millions never say goodbye. There we'll meet our Savior and our loved ones too. Come, Holy Spirit, for our homes renew.
Remember the bit I said, you getting a prostate exam after you did a balloon of helium. I wasn't off, wasn't I? You're saying to yourself, oh, how does Justin compare things perfectly? I'll tell you why. I'm a fucking idiot. And you think that's how high he got? No. No. Fuck you for thinking that. No. Just like Creed, he asks us, can you take me higher? Not to a place where blind men see, but fucking somewhere. Here we go.
looking for a city where we'll never die, where the sainted millions never say goodbye. There will meet our Savior and our loved ones too. Come, our Holy Spirit, our homes renew.
Did you think that's how high he was gonna go again? Keep up. The fuck up you keep. You do with it?
Looking for a city where we'll never die, where the sainted millions never say goodbye. There will meet our Savior and our loved ones too. Come, Holy Spirit, hold our homes renew. Looking for a city where we'll never die, where the sainted millions never say goodbye. There we meet our Savior
And he goes back now.
and our loved ones too. Come, O Holy Spirit, hold our homes renewed. For a city where
He can't go higher than
never
that.
die, where the sainted millions.
I know this is probably the worst thing to do for a podcast is to possibly be blaring this in your ears. But I had to listen to it. Now you do. Now, when you're grocery shopping and you're getting some fucking almond milk, guess what you're going to do now? You're going to hear in your head, you're going to hear that, dude.
Millions never say goodbye.
Is it shameful to make fun of someone who is just praising the Lord? Maybe. Maybe. Right. But I think even the Lord would say, can you show me thine blessings through other ways? I think at some point God is like, okay, there's other ways to, can you, that's not your calling, young shepherd. Don't do that. At some point, I know he has more tolerance than I do. But that's just, I mean, we would be okay with it. Like, we wouldn't judge. I wouldn't judge him if he was like, go in other ways. And other ways show that you love me. Anyways, this has been episode 11 of Don't Panic with Justin, with me. And is it an hour? Fuck no, it's not. But you know what? 30 minutes may be the podcast from now on. Who knows? Who wants to listen to me for an hour? Not even myself. That's why I'm cutting it off. And that tired me out. So this has been I just said it. I'm not going to fucking repeat myself. Love you guys. Try to go to sleep after this. Love you. Bye. Mwah.
There we'll meet our Savior and our loved ones too. Come, our Holy Spirit, our homes renewed. Looking for a city